I'm not sure why it bothers you so much.
Things to remain.
He doesn't like change, man. Freaks him out.
I'm different now. I'm still the same, okay? Just my pictures.
Wartang, for my birthday, can I ask you what to change your profile picture to just for that day?
Dude, it took a lot of energy to change it, man. You know how hard I was sitting there debating if I wanted to change that after 6 years of Miku?
No, I mean just for that day, Wartang. For my birthday.
Yeah, I'll change it for one day.
Sweet.
Gotta go back to the.
I'll send you the picture.
Been on a anime binge this whole weekend.
Yeah, I think it's really all I'm watching right now.
I finished off the Apothecary Diaries second season, and
Don't lie, you've been watching K-pop Demon Hunters on repeat.
I haven't seen that. I think Sakura has,
Oh, you need,
but I haven't.
yeah, you need to see that. It's good.
It's pretty good.
I was about to order a shirt.
Derpy and Sus are my favorites.
You
I was
guys
looking
sent
at
me the
K-pop
photo
Demon
of
Hunter
that.
shirts today.
I don't know. You guys sent me the photo of that deep-throated cucumber, and I kind of lost interest.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right, Mr. H. Anime.
You'd only be
lost
reminded
interest.
of work when you're trying to relax watching anime.
Damn.
That's on the record. Hell yeah, pasta.
I showed my kids that movie yesterday. It was so good. I was really impressed.
I loved it.
Wasn't it supposed to be like a joke to everybody else? This is like animation takes forever. They cranked that out
I
in
have
like
no idea, but
a couple of months, I think.
Oh, did they really?
Maybe
I
I'll
didn't
just
know that.
watch. Maybe I'll just watch Puniru is a kawaii slime next.
Okay.
Actually, I need to finish Fruits Basket. Oh, I should
That's on
probably
my
finish
list.
that up.
Except I hear that Fruits Basket and Apothecary Diaries, they're not necessarily like cute animes, right? I'm only watching cute anime right now.
Oh, then you would like the Puniru is a kawaii slime then.
Yeah, probably.
But I don't necessarily go just for cute.
That's a weird thing to say and then fucking log out.
I watch pretty much all type of anime. I do love a good love story anime though once in a while.
I'm hooked
Have you
on.
seen
I heard you really like the Lord of the
romance right
Rings one.
I heard that one was bad. People were saying that one sucked.
Lily said it was good.
Lily doesn't lie.
That's
Trust
all she
Lily.
does is lie.
I trust Lily. I live for her lies.
I thought it
Literally
was
the first
just
thing-
They are
it was
my
just
truth.
okay, guys.
First
just
thing I saw
okay?
Lily
Okay.
type in raid chat. Are we doing blinkies tonight?
No.
It's already late. I'm there.
Blinkies and double drakes. Let's go.
We're doing double drakes.
Hell yeah.
No, haven't you heard? We're
Hell
gonna
yeah.
do triples and Chromag.
Fuck, I hope so.
I vote we do double
that's
Drake if we have the tanks for it, and we summon the
We do.
crossbow again via that.
Yeah, for the other.
I
for the other
agree with
officers,
this.
Glorious needs a babysitter for late night Scolo, because he just starts coming up with wild shit he wants to do, and he needs somebody there to tell him no.
Triple
My
drakes.
Rose will babysit.
He's
Well,
yeah,
it doesn't
he-
help that I also.
All I
can't
know is
when we're
Parandis was
doing it.
agreeing with everything I was saying. That's all I know.
Glorious
Okay,
is
yeah,
that,
but that's
that
what do I
always
do?
sunny.
That's
He's that always sunny
enough
meme
there.
where he's like looking at the board and like freaking out about strategy.
Yes.
I hold no power over anything. I'm when you're looking to me for agreement. Oreo was there too.
Orio's
I
hanging on
told
for
him
his
no.
life. Oreo was hanging on for his life in last night's comms, bro. He's fighting the demons of us.
Oh my god, did this guy stop resisting? There we go.
That's a weird thing out of context.
Yeah, right. Like, are you a cop? Is he black? Like so many questions.
Dude,
What? You know, we're talking about World of Warcraft.
What? Oh man.
I guess that doesn't change a lot. But
Wait. Keep forgetting what I want to be doing. Got my Spirit of Zanza.
Oh, that's what I forgot. Shit.
Too close to. We have a summoner.
You want me to take over, Glorious? or you
Bunny,
good?
Bunny
I'm
is
getting-
the only. Yeah, if you can take over.
I'm getting close. I'll be there in a minute.
Bunny's the only lock tonight.
Others are signed up, but they're not here yet.
I'll just use my
Keon
speed
logged on,
Zanza.
he just hasn't been invited yet.
fucking lock drops today.
Let me know if when it's closer to 8 and Stellan is still online. Oh.
It is now closer to 8 than when you said that. That help?
No.
My bad.
This is what we're doing tonight. This is what.
All right, toning it back.
Oh yeah, I guess we only had 2 warlocks sign up tonight.
Oh, there's Stellan. Never mind.
Rismark's absent and Cumsock never did anything with the sign up.
Yeah, that's gonna suck. It's gonna wipe his pity points.
God, somebody DM him right away.
He's got 6 minutes to mark absent.
It really should be like a 24 hours before type thing, but yeah, we can
know what
revisit
I
that
love?
at some point.
I love typing in
What happens if
Cumsock.
you got food poisoning, your shit in your pants?
You should still be able to mark absent.
There's summons.
Fair.
On your end, does it timestamp when someone signs up? Or would you just screenshot it 24 hours before?
Yeah, just screenshot before, and I can also look at the web view, and it shows the timestamps.
Be right back.
Yeah, if you hover over the number that the person signed up, it shows a timestamp on web view.
Oh, that's interesting.
That was the wrong button.
I need clickers outside of UERS.
If no one's already there, I'm on my way.
I'll log in so I can click.
I'm basically outside, so you don't have to summon me.
Yeah, I don't have the freaking thing up, so I don't know who the hell said that.
To be honest, with Team Peach now, it's harder to find the Mango channel in the Discord.
Oh, boo-hoo.
No, it's not.
Yeah, now I have to scroll up more.
Just hide everything else.
Yeah, just minimize the windows.
Yeah, I know.
Like, I have apple and orange minimized because I don't raid with them.
I know I'm making a joke.
That joke.
Is that bad?
What? Oh, I wasn't muted when I said that. Sorry.
Oh my god.
Diabolical.
I'm sorry. I'm still in peak mode. I need to chill out.
Coming in for fire buff after this summon.
Better watch who you're talking to. You're talking to the tank right now. Better not get on my angry side. You won't like me when I'm angry.
Who are you? A
Who are you?
Oh, does somebody need
Do
a
I know
pacifier?
you?
Hi, Ava.
Somebody find him his binky quick.
Okay, if he doesn't
Wow.
taunt for you, I will taunt for you.
Stop trying to riz them, okay, Stellan?
I've got enough
Crazy.
riz. I'm all rizzed
Well,
up.
he's not threatening us, so it's not very hard, honestly.
I'll taunt for you.
The bar's in
I'll
hell.
taunt for you. Wink, wink.
All right, grabbing water and then pretty much ready to go.
Sam should be on in a few minutes.
Everest, did you get the summon?
I did not. It did not pop up at all.
Liar. Just like you're not the one sending me all that crap meat.
I literally would not have time to go farm that.
I literally got like.
I got it this
60
time.
Some shit the other day. You definitely have time for that.
Between farming for AV and playing Peak with me, she doesn't have any time to do anything.
Mm-hmm.
Who's the last two
12
that we're
seconds,
waiting
Rocco.
on? Who's the last two that we're waiting to fill here?
Wilhelm from what I
Wilhelm
see.
and Goonsby.
Will's in raid already.
Oh, he is? Yeah.
I went inside the raid too.
I mean,
here.
he's at Iron Forge, but
And you're still doing the Uber's buff, right?
yep.
Pasta, take trade.
Sorry, thank you.
Spartan needs a summon.
It's coming. We gave him 60 seconds.
Oh, okay, gotcha. I was just trying to help.
Lily, click the button.
Hey, Lily. Thank you. Let me tell you who's gonna die tonight.
Oh God. All right, let's go ahead and have everyone zone in and log in. Let's start getting buffs rolling and get this show on the road. Oh, did I miss? Whoops.
No, Pasha, nobody's gaslighting. There is a Peach channel.
Yeah. Oh, you don't have it.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
Oh wait,
It's in
where's Fred?
between. It's in between where Mango is and where Clash Channels is.
Everyone, go ahead and log in, and let's get everyone over into the buff corner and start getting buffs out.
Completed the Power Rangers transmog finally.
Keon, did you see the SR message in raid?
Earthstripe, can I get some food too, please?
I don't know if I have the password. Do
Give
I?
me 1 sec.
Is there any locks still outside the summit then?
I can get her. Just send 2 people with me.
How much time do we have? Just logged up for
Probably like 60 seconds.
Okay.
Yeah, we're doing buffs right now. Keon, I just unlocked it.
I'm logging in. It's just taking forever.
Wow, we actually have quite a bit tonight.
Broku, Stellan, please log in.
Something, where is your character staged at?
There you go. Sakura, you gave yourself a double assignment.
Yeah.
I'm assuming I'm 5 and 6.
I gave you the day off.
Anybody else for summons?
Spartan, I think.
I summoned him already. That's the 3rd time I've sent him a summon.
Yeah, I got this one. I reloaded my UI before this one, so I'm coming.
Slacker.
Such a weird UI glitch to have those just not.
If you were in the Skolo groups, make sure you're not wearing your Argent Dawn commission badge.
Stellan, you there?
Big
All right, we're gonna go ahead and.
Oh, hold on. Sorry, Glorious, I'm having an internet issue.
There he is.
One sec, Q.
All right, let's go ahead and pop any consumes. Stellan, do we have tank assignments for this? Oreo's on the orb.
Yep.
Glorious, can you make me loop master?
Yes.
There you go.
Give me 1 sec, guys. Sorry. Okay, there we go. I'm back.
All right.
Oh, shit. I forgot to buy some FAPs. I only have one on me.
I have some on me.
Okay.
Yeah, I have some too.
I got it.
Odd north, even south.
Yep. Let's get this show on the road.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Both with the slam build. I'm really curious how this is gonna go.
The hell?
What?
I was wondering if it was down there.
Which groups are on which side?
Odds north,
You're
even
north
south.
side, Con.
Sorry, I couldn't hear that for 2 people talking.
Odds north, even south.
Thank you.
And I just want to call this out because we had an issue last week. It's not a huge deal, but if you are not Oreo or Stellan, don't touch the orb. Por favor.
It's a pretty big ask.
For us, yeah, it's a big ask.
So did everyone have a good Labor Day?
Wasn't bad.
No.
Didn't labor.
Pretty good.
Zen's gumpy. She didn't have the day off.
Terrible. My raid lead didn't call off raid at all.
Forcing you to be here against your will.
Called off AQ. Called off Viscidus, right? It's got to count for something.
That's pissing me off, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, we'll be back.
Of course I want to be here, raid.
How many times am I gonna say,
One
this
time
is
and a half.
the week femur drops, and we don't kill him? Why do you think I brought Jeff Dahmer into the guild?
Oh, whose instance is this?
Might or might not be a mage's.
Oh no.
I wonder who.
Perandus, where were you, man?
He was slacking.
Man.
I don't know. Brandis raids don't drop DFTs.
I don't know if
I swear they do.
I think they did last time, but
Tiers. Drop tiers.
well, I don't know because it seemed to remember getting a.
We've gotten 2 DFTs, and I'm pretty sure like 2 of the recent lockouts have been Perandus's.
Yeah, I logged out, and I don't know who was in here first, honestly. But yeah, I logged out with the buff, so.
I don't know. It's now illegal.
Alright, it's kind of feeling like we're gonna get all the loot tonight. Guys, I think we should cancel the raid and go to Skolo.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cancel it on Thursday, right?
Yeah, all future raids are canceled. We're switching. We're gonna be a Skolo team now.
Think of how
So
many
we can
sacks
all
could
walk
get
out
if
with
we
like
just
9
grind those.
Darkrooms.
We're just gonna corner the Dark Ruin Market. It's the final boss of Classic.
Get ready, Stellan.
I'm ready.
Everyone get ready to move into position.
Wait till you see the frozen ring market, man. That's just nightmarish.
Waiting for the cooldown. Dropping in 3, 2, 1.
Alright, everyone into position.
Boss coming.
Alright, you got pie in 5.
I got what in 5?
Pie. There you go.
Oh.
Like.
It took me a second to figure out what you were talking about.
Yeah, it really.
Rock still doesn't know.
I was like, oh fuck.
It's like, is he gonna give you a cherry pie? Like.
I don't think cherry's the right word here.
Alright, we're just moving straight in here. No timers or anything. Odds north, even south.
But I'm conflagged.
Kavoth, that's insane.
Remember how I said that now that we don't have like any locks, we're just gonna get a lot of lock gear?
Yep.
Now
Now he shall
I don't think the
serve
locks need much from the tier.
I don't think that
None of it.
destroy them.
Same
Can I
thing,
do-
odds
can I
north,
do
even
that?
south.
Yep.
Yep.
At least
I'll
while we're
be-
killing techs, and then everyone will get into their
Oh,
spots.
sorry. I see Wilms in there.
If anyone needs to start the Scepter Shard quest,
Yeah, is anyone on the Scepter Shard quest that needs to talk to Vale? All right.
Okay, starting it then, so no one spoke up.
Yep. Run to the back of the room if we call your name, if you get the debuff. You're going to run all the way to where Star is if we call your name. Because we do have a few new people.
I beg you, mortals, flee.
Some of you warriors don't have salve, I think, so careful.
The black fire rages within my
No
heart.
heroic strike, please.
I must release it. Flame, death, destruction. Cower mortals
5,
before the
4,
wrath of Lord.
3,
No,
2,
I
1.
must fight this. Alexstrasza, help me.
Let's go.
I must fight.
Balrog.
Reacts to Nefarious' hate has made me stronger than ever before. You should have fed well, good mortals. The fury of black
Zan.
courses through my veins.
Oh, what?
Nice.
All right, I got
killing
Balrog.
War Tank.
Everyone start heading up. Yeah, keep War Tank up.
Nice gem drop.
Ooh, nice. Oh, is Zan dead too? Damn.
I got it. From top.
From the top rope.
Okay, we got 2 casters. I got diamonds, and you got triangle.
We ready?
Tank signs are out.
Yep, we
We're
can
up
go.
here to hibernate. Okay, we're good.
Grab triangle. On this next
Bring
one,
up
you
the
can bring
cap.
him up, Oreo.
Okay.
Right,
This
same
next one's
thing.
a 1 caster.
One caster. Okay.
Yeah.
You know this means the Draconids are going to be painful later.
All right, here we go. Pulling.
You can still get star. Let's bear.
I'm in danger. Oreo, how's your worm?
He's good. He's feeling good.
He's
All
feeling
right, let's go
strong.
triangle up in the room.
Settling into his
Next
new
lap, you can go ahead and bring him up if we can get a tank out to tank square.
On the way.
All right, grab the first one.
Are you popping buffs, right?
Yeah, after this pack, let's just go ahead and pop them now.
Fire strike in the range.
Am I waiting for? What am I waiting for? Boom.
Yep, we're gonna unboon here.
Oh, my bad. Okay.
Ungoon. All right,
Works. Incoming.
filthy workses.
I need to get a weak aura where every time I unboon, it does the Thanos gif when he puts the last gem in the glove, in the gauntlet.
I can make that for you.
That'd be awesome. Thank you.
It's gonna cost you though.
There it is.
You got to put on the transmog Sakura. You know what to do.
I'll pay any price. I'll pay any price as
gotta-
long as it's something I'm not allowed to type or say out loud.
All right, you have to turn back on the death sounds in my add-on.
Oh my god. Alright, I'll have to think about it. AV week's coming up, bro.
Right. Move up a cubby. Watch the flame strike on the ground.
I'm watching it. It's not doing anything.
Keep an eye on it. You can do it quietly too.
Keep your eye on the ball, son. That is Zan okay?
Huh?
Is Zan okay?
Do y'all read raid chat?
No, can't read.
She's in
No,
a hotel. She's
I'm
having
busy healing.
issues.
I'm just checking.
Instructions
I have
unclear.
really shitty internet. I'm gonna read.
Zan, are you
Loads.
okay? Can you fucking read?
Hey.
I'll be back in a
Oi.
second.
Oi. Not liking it.
Those
What
are
that
out.
means, warrior.
Watch your feet.
Flame strike in range.
No, not Will.
Move up. Next cubby. Alright, stay grouped up to the safe spot.
Guys, we're moving. Lunal, Pasta, Goonsby. Let's go.
You guys start moving. Start moving. We still have a bunch of whelps at the bottom, guys. We can get some mage and warlock help down here.
Pulling. Let's summon Zan after these orcs before we move to the next cubby.
Summon incoming.
Beat you. You don't have a little macro. You need to, like, say summoning.
I'm on a new PC, dude. I have not got everything up to date yet.
Oh, yeah, you're good, man.
Okay, group up. Stay right. Next cubby.
Moving.
I read raid chat, Zan. Don't worry.
Oh man, poor Zan.
Left Roku.
I'm just trying to get some healer points. I pissed off the
Am
other
I
druid
dead?
healer.
Yeah, well, it hasn't decided yet.
Oh yeah, you are.
You were taking damage, but I also wasn't allowed to heal you, so.
Yeah, I couldn't shield either.
Great.
I'm just standing here by Stell and running in place.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah, in the Shadow Realm, maybe.
Can I res if I try here?
No. We'll have to summon her after the boss.
I feel gutsy. I'm just running right up the middle of the room.
Pulls the whole entire raid.
Dan, your work
I'm
trip
gonna go
might
see
be
Blue
the
Lord.
your work trip might be the necessary sacrifice for Rejuve Gem.
Might be.
Yeah, how many tiers have we gotten? Like at least 5, right?
Like 4 or 5.
Not enough.
Yeah, I need us to
think-
get about 4 more.
I think all the
No,
locks
we need
have
like
one.
5 or 6 more.
Honestly, it's tough to think about it this way, but we've gotten just as many of those as we've gotten DFTs, I think.
Next cubby.
No, we've
gotten
gotten
at
more
least
tiers.
I think we're
We've
plus
gotten at
1 or
least
2.
5 DFTs.
Oh, have we?
We've gotten at least 6.
It feels like plus
least.
1 or 2 on the. But there's a loot log that we can run.
Pop in the flask here real quick, and then we can pull.
Looks like we're clear.
Going now. When the traps are good, I'm starting to slowly go in.
Whelps first, DPS, remember. Stay behind Wartime.
Alright, we can move. Nice pull on the whelps, Briar.
It's on Stellan. Stellan.
He is not doing like any damage to you.
Think up. We'll think up.
Nice.
Whelps.
Away from the door.
Yep.
Oh, grass meat.
Ooh, did Steven
Thank you.
catch
Big
a
glad.
lesbear? You get lesbeared, Steven?
I don't know what that means.
Anna.
Lesbear,
What does that mean?
I think Lesbear died last week or the week before, and it was a fluke because she got the kickback, but also the front cleave or something.
Oh, I do remember that.
Oh yeah. Alright, I think we're good on whelps. Finish off these last 2 or 3.
Same assigns as last week, tanks.
You got this other guy marked for me, Glorious?
Done.
Okay. Pulling in 3, 2, 1.
In melee.
Now to play my favorite game. How many times is Stephen gonna turn into a squirrel?
That's my favorite game.
Alright, pulling. Hide pasta. Or don't. It's your choice. There you go.
That's 1.
Yeah,
I
let's
got
get a summon on
Zan.
Zan.
I got it.
Okay, pulling in 3, 2, 1.
That is a fast dwarf.
Hi, Broku. Hi, Broku.
Watch out, we got dynamite in the melee.
Get you in a second, Steven.
Yeah, I'm trying to get to him. That's a 1 to the scroll counter for those keeping track at home.
Oh, I've gotten him once already. Not
Oh,
twice.
so it's number 2.
Yeah.
Now Brandis is a squirrel.
All right. Boss.
Yep. Lily, would you like to go heal the main tank with me?
Cloak it up.
Get your cloak on.
Always remember to cloak it up.
Hey guys, we were standing in the wrong spot.
What you mean?
What?
Which pally's going over?
Lily's over here. Let me throw it in the group. Oops. Then we. There we go. Get Doom in a group where you can get buffs. There we go.
I assume we're not ready to pull.
I think we're ready. Do we have tank assigns? Who's main
I'm
tank?
good. It's me.
Alright, let's go.
And-
Yep, we can go.
No, he's already made it back to the
Oh.
dragon.
Okay.
Sorry, Ario. We're almost there. Tank, you're first off on this, yeah?
Off tank. Yeah.
Yeah, first off.
You son of a bitch.
He's coming.
Alright, here we go.
Oh, hold up, hold up.
No DPS. No DPS. Kavoth, go to the tank.
Resisting
Go to the
fucking
tank.
everything.
Okay.
Give me 1 sec.
Let's
Should be
get a
good.
lead, guys. Okay.
Yeah,
ahead.
go for it. Oh boy. Taunt back, taunt back, taunt back. Oh,
I
that's
still.
clutch.
You have to taunt.
I got it.
You have to taunt. Yeah.
Kind of scary at the beginning, but good job, tanks.
We'll wait a sec here for mana. I remember when we used to need 4 healers on the tank side.
Yeah. I was getting slapped, though, especially at the beginning, but yeah, good job.
We ready?
Yeah, we look good.
I'm not a contrarian, I'm just a realist.
Pick up with DPS.
I'm a realist.
Wait, DPS, wait. Let's start
Triangle's
square.
good.
Stay off X. X is
Start
loose.
Square. Start square. Nobody touch X. Kavote's got it.
Triangle safe if we need to.
Let's go to triangle after square. DPS.
Kavoth is trying to single-handedly prove the Fury Warrior meta wrong.
We just need more consumables, that's all.
He's just got come on and slam on repeat. Let's go to circle. Circle.
Surprised you didn't get rend. Right, positions. Mana looks good. We'll probably just pull the next pack. Let me get Lily added to the tank group.
Pulling. Rain of fire and ranged.
Oh no.
So annoying Ring of Fire's there.
No one listening?
You're really low, would you say?
Melee on moon, I said.
Okay. I just heard moon.
Who
Right,
bopped
pulling.
bronze?
Oh, please don't bop a tank. Everyone's staring at
Lily.
Yeah, everyone's
It was
looking at
Lily.
Lily.
Techs are kind of spread out range. Careful.
Melee, can you kill that tech near X?
Slam him.
Spamming these fire flame strikes.
All right. While we're setting up for this next poll, I'm going to do a ready check. If you want to do double drakes, click ready. Otherwise, click no.
Oh, you can't do this to me. I didn't prepare my anus.
Oh. You whisper me what your preparation routine is for that.
You want to know?
All right, pulling.
Preparation H.
Preparation
Looks
hunter.
like we're doing double dragon.
Sweet.
Bad timing, Lily.
Watch your feet.
Lily's down.
Everybody watch it.
Rain of fire in range.
Okay, on X.
Rain of fire.
One more tech.
Sorry, Lily.
Just give a sec for Lily to get mana for the next poll.
Yeah, he's at the bottom of the ramp anyways.
What a jerk.
Get healers running out of, I think, 2 firestorms or whatever it's called. Rain of fire.
Yeah.
And Lily got cheaped, and all the other tanks were taking big damage. Rough.
Yeah, the sheep came at the worst time. All right, we're ready.
All right, pulling. Ooh, we lost a lot of traps waiting. That's on me. I think we still got one down. Should be good.
Should is doing a lot of heavy lifting in that statement.
Oh, look at that. It went off.
Hell yeah.
And Lily's getting nuked.
Careful range. Techs are spread out.
Okay, that's one too many dynamite throws. One more pack.
Draconids. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I can count.
Thanks up.
Five, four, three, two, 1.
Everyone stay back except for tanks and heat.
Remember DPS, we start triangle. Just kill the little guy.
Square.
Square's good.
Yeah, square and X are okay.
We're going square, square.
Yep.
Now X. Skull.
All right, let's get a long drink in here.
Don't forget your cloaks.
Probably good for everyone to get your cloak on.
Same tanks as last week.
Yep. Me and Bronze on Flamegore. You and Kavoth, right? On Ebonrock. Same positioning. Naka.
He's in slam build.
Oh, that's right.
Brandis probably.
Brandis. Yeah.
Okay.
It's really simple.
Do you-
I'll just start with the top.
I've never done this before. Yeah.
Just wear just keep the gear you have on. Just wear your cloak.
If you want Parandus, we can switch that. We can have Naka sit with War Tank, and I can just use you as a third tank on Flamegore, and I'll just call for like a taunt if I need it from you.
Alright.
If that's easier. I think
Where
that's
do you want
easier.
Do whatever you feel is best. I'll do whatever.
You can sit here then when you're going for the taunt. This is where you'll be taunting for the buffet.
Alright.
Okay,
On
But
Flamegore or Ebonrock?
only you'll be on Flamegore with me and Bronze, but only taunt if I call for it.
Will do.
Naka would like to know where to be.
Naka, you're gonna be here. You show him War Tank.
Yeah, you'll be right here, Naka. I'll be in the corner.
All right.
Okay. Buff, powered shield on me and Stellan.
Yep.
And then on you, Stellan.
Okay. Here we
Everyone
go.
should be down below. I'm just standing here in case the pull goes bad.
You grabbed the wrong one.
Go. No buttons. No buttons.
Got it. Good.
Fading. I'm fading. Healer's out. Nice. Clean pull.
Taunt Naka.
Go ahead and start DPS.
Taunt when you can, Naka. Well.
Oh boy.
Just focus your heals on the tanks, healers. Raid can bandage themselves if they need to.
Taunt.
Looks like they're close enough to cleave.
Bronze taunt. Job.
Taunt Naka.
Okay, finish Flamegore.
Ready to taunt Naka.
Job. 3 tank taunt rotation. Naka, you can continue to taunt for Buffett.
Taunt.
I got it. Oh,
get
that
hit
was
too.
Buffett. My bad.
I got it. I taunted off that.
We're fine.
Taunt selling. Knock a taunt. Spelling.
Resist.
Resist.
Shit.
Taunt, need a taunt as soon as possible.
Yep, I got it.
Bronze, bronze,
It's on
bronze.
bronze. Taunt for Buffett, Naka. He's dead.
Resisted.
Nicely done.
Jeez. That is
Eileen's.
shite.
We're sacrificing it all for the crossbow.
Rise
job,
and
though.
Paladin and Druid.
That was a much cleaner pull. Much worse loot, though.
Remember, you have to log out and log back in for the parse to save.
You want me to log out, you're saying?
No, that's a later problem.
It's later for the parse.
Oh, thank you.
For your log, yeah.
Tanks
Just
up.
yell at me later,
Going.
because you'll probably be looking it up and I'll have forgotten.
DPS cape back on.
Thanks, Brandis.
Ready, Portang?
Yep.
Okay, let's go.
Skull's bad. Need tank help.
X is probably the better. Yeah, go X.
We'll go square next. Square next. Alright. Now skull. Try to max range.
Be careful. It is shadow.
Job.
Like that panic bubble for you, Bunny? Right at the end there?
Yes, nice. No death.
Take off your Ani cloaks if you still have them on. I see a few of you.
Mungler, you and I have the emergency tranks. And remember, guys, if it's the bronze breath, DPS are jumping out to soak it.
Fort's 5 minutes. We can do that, right? Fine.
Yeah, we're fine. We can rebuff before Neff. Yeah, Glorious Briars and Lily, we will run in.
So, Lord tank, please.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay,
Take it
start.
easy, DPS. Take it easy. Okay, go ahead.
It's nice when he doesn't tear me off the rip.
Oh my god.
Oh shit.
I do not have Dispel Magic on my bar. Oops.
Hide. Breath soon. If it's bronze, we're jumping out DPS. Hide. Breath soon. Get ready to hide. If it's bronze, DPS is jumping out. Hide. Okay, hiding on both breaths.
These breaths.
Yep.
Breath soon. Hide.
Ciao.
Yeah, don't want to get hit with that one.
Yeah.
Drop your DPS.
Next breath soon. Get ready to hide. Hide.
Right when he gets the fire vulnerability. Keep up the people with Ignite Flesh on. If you're currently taking damage, stay down here. Don't run up. It's like about
CTS.
40 seconds on a bunch of them.
Ani cloaks.
Honey cloaks will rebuff near like the throne area, guys.
Yeah, let's be quick about it. We got 9 minutes on our best clear. All right, let's start moving up people with Ignite Flesh.
Somebody have a sand I can steal.
Yes, Trade
Who
Star.
needs it?
Trade Star if you have the Bronze Affliction right now.
Thanks, Pass.
Not a problem.
Remember to dismiss hunter pets.
Right, that should be everyone with the Affliction. Mel, what's your ETA?
I'm just getting to the chain. I'm about to walk up to the entrance.
Alright, we're gonna need a summon on Les Bear in a sec as soon as she's in. Everyone make sure you have your cloak on.
Rebuff Fort Spirit. I just had to redo my 2 groups.
Yes, I did.
Bro, Naka's always so nice like that with the dumplings. Always sharing his dumplings with everybody.
Alright, you ready to pull?
No.
We need to summon.
We're just
Not
we're just
ready.
waiting on Mel to get in.
I'm sorry.
When Mel
Oh,
gets in, I
yeah.
need to buff group 2, so I'll drink.
Should we get the repair bot down now?
Yeah,
I
something.
have it. I'm gonna do it.
Just stealthing.
Thank you, something.
Stuff. I'm loading. I'm in.
All right.
Or tank, you're the main tank for Fear Ward, right?
Yes, I am.
All right. Summon on Les Bear, please.
Thank you.
I apologize for him, Con. Thank you for checking. When we change phase, run over with him, please. When he says he's going, Con.
Will do.
Go ahead, something. Drop the bot.
Start now.
Yep. I got it.
Let the games begin.
After this fight, I'll do a ready check to see how many people we have for Molten Core.
Ooh.
Yeah, I think some went and locked earlier today.
Yeah.
I'm down.
Yeah, he's really picking on you today.
Yeah, no kid.
Somehow get Karnak credit for all of the shadow resisted damage.
Right.
He
Well,
doesn't
I'm-
need another 100 parse.
That's the same thing with the Judge Light. Healers don't get credit for that with so much heal.
Really?
Yeah. Like a good Judge Light is sometimes it's like 10, 20k heal.
6 kills left. 6 left.
Yep. Heading over after this next one.
Keep them grouped up, guys. Even with the tank going over. Try and pull it back.
Well done, my minions. The mortal's courage begins to
Finish off
wane.
those ads. There's one running in late.
Let's see how they contend with the true
One ad late, one ad late.
Burn,
Thank you.
wretches.
Oh.
Balrog, really, buddy?
Oh,
Oh,
someone forgot their
no.
cloak.
Oh
Sorry, Raid.
yeah.
Two someones.
Fuck, I thought I got it.
I'm
Jesus.
sorry, Raid. So focused
Failure.
on fort buffs.
We can get a battle res on Balrog. Thank you.
Sorry, bud. No pie for you this time.
Watch
Gotta
those,
earn your pie.
Last call soon.
So good.
Whew, that was close. He was just popping that Shadow Fund too.
Yeah.
Alright, move Rogues.
Warlock.
Warlocks. Group them up. Kill the Infernos.
Right, we might have bad timing on the class call and the ads. Just be ready. Hunter.
Oh, it's just
Oh,
Hunter.
nope.
Yay.
Easiest one.
Ads. Ads. Melee. Out.
Serve your master once more.
They're down.
Shit.
Can we get a battle res on Wilhelm as well?
Sorry, Will.
Thank you. Leave no man behind. A woman. Well done.
Very nice. Locomere.
Reboon.
Do you hear? Nothing.
Yes, Reboon.
Your Elementium.
Sick.
Oh, hey, Head of Neth.
New Oreo joke drop.
You dropped the blue sack of Jinx. That's a good one.
Congrats, Zan. Wait.
Man, that is a sick mace.
Oh yeah. The pity
No,
points.
Ava.
Pity
Oh,
points.
pity
Right.
points.
Rua.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Oh, is Rua even? Oh yeah, Rua's here.
I'm about to start going after that ring soon.
I still can't believe when I got it, I was the only SR because people didn't believe we were gonna kill Neff.
Just double checking. Priests, none of you need the tier 2?
Correct.
Yeah, I have it.
Including good.
This ready check is if you're able to go to MC.
What's
Understand some people will be locked.
Sorry, what does head of Neff give you? Is it worth it?
Not
priest?
No.
Okay.
Is that more than half?
All right, we're not gonna do. I don't think we're gonna do MC.
Oh, bummer.
Yeah, we'll plan on doing it. The plan is still to do it on next Monday. So next Monday will be BWL and MC. The sign up is up, so are the SRs. Please sign up for them. And then we also have the usual AQ raid on Thursday. While we do have everyone here, we kind of figured it'd be nice. I've kind of been telling people about this throughout the week. Since we're not going into MC, just a chance for us to talk about the raid and the way things have been going, how people are kind of feeling about the team, the pace that we're on, what people's thoughts on like Viscidus are. So everyone take a little break. I'm going to do a timer, and then if anyone has any questions or just wants to discuss, all the leads will be here to go through it.
Like, do you have any specific like questions, or like what are you wondering?
Just
It's a
any.
pretty broad question.
Yeah, so like especially in particular like the pacing that we've been going in like AQ40, like we've been using a lot of consumes, like it's a very consume ready like heavy raid. When we're on booning, what our kind of plans are for Nax Ramus and all of those types of things. Basically, if there's something you've been wanting to ask the leads or the officers, now's the time to do it. And voice any opinions about like how we want to handle Nax, how we want to handle optional bosses in AQ.
Right. So, and I'm also understanding from what you're saying is like any struggles that you might have, i.e., like mats for shit.
Yeah, to an extent, yeah.
Gotcha.
Just anything.
Congrats on that mace, Rua. Big grats.
Yeah, it's huge.
Yeah,
I'm
Rua.
stand up for a second.
That's big dick in it, buddy.
Go with honor, friend.
Dropping the head still.
Yeah, I meant to roll off spec on it. Can I pass it to somebody else who wants it? I think I don't think I was the highest as off spec.
I can't see it anymore. So
I can see it. I can see it.
Hopefully Keanu can.
Mungler or Briar or Pasta were all higher than me. Pasta, you still here?
I just went to Stormwind. I would be getting it for my
I'm in Stormwind. I can hand it
for TBC. So,
It's like
if
off,
somebody's
off.
going to be using the item before then,
Yeah, I was gonna hold
They
it.
give
I
it
was
to
gonna.
Mungler.
Okay, is Mungler
yeah,
here?
Mungler should get it.
Yeah, out of
Okay.
all of us, I would say Mungler.
Okay, is Mungler? Mungler, are you at the Stormwind? I can pass it to you.
He's in Elwyn Forest right now.
He might still be gone for the break right now, but I'm sure he'll come
Might be
back.
mid-flight.
Does anyone have any questions?
So 15 seconds, people might be coming back.
So I haven't done Nax before. Are we planning on
5, 4,
setting multiple
3,
nights for it
2,
from the start?
1.
Sorry, I just got back. Was that question about Nax?
Yeah.
Uh,
Sorry, I was just wondering if we're planning on doing one wing per raid night. How we're
Yeah, so initially, it's going to be very similar to what we did with BWL and AQ. It will be our top priority when it comes out, and we'll see how far we can go, and then we'll kind of evaluate the schedule and start to add back in things like BWL or AQ based on what people's like loot needs are, and where they're going to see the most impact. But initially, when Nax comes out, because of how big of a raid it is, and how time consuming it can be to clear, we're probably going to dedicate both nights to it.
okay? Cool.
And yeah, for Nax 2, just a reminder that just like AQ, it's another serious ratcheting up of consume costs and everything too. And that's one reason like we're this week we kind of pumped the brakes a little bit on doing Viscidus, and we're probably going to do the same thing last week. We'll still do an attempt on Thursday if we have time, if time permits. But yeah, we're trying to make sure, and then we're also running those Skolos to try and get people more money for consumes and everything too. But that's another one where you're going to run through pretty much every resistance potion possible. Lots of frost resist pots, fire resist pots even come back. It's just a lot. It's a very involved raid.
I'm excited to see new content. The AQ was as far as I made it the last playthrough.
I'm excited to see it too, Pasta. I did it in Wrath, but excited to like do it with Mango in Classic. Like,
Classic, it's a lot better. The
Yeah.
Nax in Wrath sucks butt compared to it now.
You get the
Man.
full experience in Classic for sure.
I did it back in like OG, like when it first came out. Awful. That was fucking awful. It was hard, fun. Awful.
I think the problem was trying to run it on a brick PC.
Yeah, that was definitely back in the day. One of the problems was that place would just slow you down.
It's kind of like what Glorious already said, where like when we went into AQ40, it was like a step up in seriousness, which like at certain times can rub against the mango culture the wrong way. But it's also fun to down bosses, right? So we're doing our best to balance, obviously maintaining Mango culture as semi-casual and welcoming, but in order to down bosses, the minimum requirement seems to go up and up raids.
Yep.
I think we just need to establish what semi-casual means for each raid, right? Like, or it's like you can still be semi-casual, but you have to put in X amount of hours in order, or like X amount of consumes, right, in order to be like semi-casual. Or it's like because otherwise it's like a detriment to everybody.
So my take is semi-casual is you come with the required consumes, which is stuff like protection potions, if you can. If you need help, then you can ask to help afford that stuff. But you should try and help getting some protection stuff. You don't. It's not a requirement, I would say, to get stuff like mongoose or spell power potions. That's the semi-casual we're talking about. And it relates to also not like getting world buffs is not semi-casual, but we do like it. You know what I mean? So like getting just the minimum requirement protection potion coming with a nature protection potion or shadow protection or something like that is considered still in the range of semi-casual.
Yeah, no, totally. I maybe like outlining something like that, being like, hey, for every raid bring X, and that's like and even into Nax, you know, like that's the same thing. We'll have our own sort of like expectations based on what's technically possible. You know what I mean in terms of like how many consumes you need to actually get through stuff. I mean, obviously, I don't know. I haven't really done much of the research, but I'm sure that our leads are like once we get into that, it's like you guys will know what exactly we need for Nax.
Yeah, so the things I would suggest would be a lot of like a couple shadow protection potions and frost protection potions. Those would
Yeah. I just
would
mean like in the future, like when Nax comes out, there you guys will probably send a message being like, hey, these are like you should bring 10 frost, 10 like I don't know, like or 5 nature, 5 fire or whatever
Yeah,
to our
Brandis,
raids.
what you're getting at is you would like a formal communication about expectations.
Well, sure. I feel like but I feel like that ties into what we were saying about like our like how serious the group is. It's like we can say whatever, but it's like maybe if we outline what those exact expectations are in terms of what it means like to come to raid, like it would be helpful. I don't know if that's if anybody else feels that, but I feel like maybe going into Nax, it'll help people know, okay, maybe I'll set some time aside to like get farm some dark runes so that I can get my frost protection potions for Thursday or something like that. Because I mean, I feel like the least ideal situation would be we come in and it's like, you know, I mean, we're totally accepting of everybody and that's chill for the group, but then we can't down content because it's like affecting us detrimentally. I'd
Yeah,
love for
I
it to
think we
be
need
smooth. Sorry.
I think we need a shopping list, and then we can run the numbers and see what the expected cost is per raid, and then then people should raise flags if it is unsustainable. Otherwise, it's gonna just be this kind of nebulous thing until it actually hits, and then some people are gonna be prepared, some people won't be prepared, and everybody will be frustrated.
Yeah, and I
Sounds
think
really
to
good.
the point about downing content. I know I've had chats with folks about it before, and I think it's very much a kind of a core Mango tenet is that we begin to step up how kind of serious the raiding experience is as we run into difficulties with content. Meaning, like, we're really unlikely to move things around or increase kind of quote unquote the level of sweatiness if we're downing all the bosses. But like you say, if we're hard stuck somewhere or we're experiencing difficulties, that's definitely a time when I think the leads really consider, where do we need to ramp up? What areas can we, increase some dedication to see if we can't move a kill time?
I think a perfect example of that is the decision to farm the immature venom sacks. Like that is definitely sweaty, but it not all players need to do it, so that it worked out really well, and we got really close.
Well, it's
Definitely.
so the whole thing of farming the sacks for Viscidus is to reduce the sweatiness of people buying consumables. There's a consumable that you can get that removes poisons, but that will cost money for people to craft. They'll have to farm on their own. And the people that did come were, I saw it more as they're coming to help the raid, not as something that's sweaty. And that's something that could be leading into the semi-casual as well, is if everyone gets together and helps each other, and not just fend for yourself.
True, I
On
didn't
the
mean
note too, I
sweaty
would say like
negatively there.
Go ahead, Kabo.
I would say on that like thought to like help other people, like start looking up videos and researching what your true upgrades and bis are for Nax. Because like, for example, warriors, like I think the only person that's probably gonna go for the set is war tank because it's just so insane for tankiness. But like, I'm pretty sure all the other warriors like want all of our rogues to get the full set because it's massive for them. So just make sure to like double check what's actually upgrades and don't just go for like random things. Or if you don't know, like ask people too.
Yeah, it does cost. Like I listed the rogue requirements in the guild
It's a lot.
bank discussion. It's thousands of gold if you don't have materials prepped.
Yeah, and anyone who missed that, the bank's policy is that we only provide things that we get in raids. So there's not going to be like any of the sets that need Arcanite bars or enchanted leather. That's going to be on you. So make sure you're aware of that when you're SRing the set pieces in Nax, because that they do cost a pretty penny in order to be able to craft them.
So relative to this conversation and what we've kind of talked about looking forward, what is leadership's feeling about our AQ40 progress? Have we been elevating each week at the level that is hoped for? Are we moving too slowly? Do we feel like?
I myself feel we've done good on everything. The one thing that we've been struggling on, of course, is Viscidus. But that just comes with practice and understanding the fight.
Yeah.
And more
I think-
engineers too. If you need help like leveling engineering, let me know and I can help provide supplies and stuff too, by the way.
And
You're not
our
required to level engine want to.
Our big goal has always been like the 8 of 9 clear. Like we know how big of a pain Viscidus is for Alliance. Like we know the amount of work that goes into it and everything, and so it's not really surprising that like each week we've improved the 8 of 9 clear, and we've started switching the orders up a little bit. Like this coming Thursday, we'll probably do Oro after Cthulhu, just so we can one phase Cthulhu and save that extra time, and then just roll into Oro. But I've been really happy with the progress we've been making and how we've been improving each week. Ideally, we can get the 8 of 9 clears down to a point where we'd also be able to do BWL on a Thursday. So if we get like a 2-hour clear of 8 of 9, then we just knock out BWL right after it. Just trying to clear up more time for when Nax does come out.
Along that line, when is leadership considering swapping up Killing Bug Trio order for other classes to have shots at other items?
So far, no. I'm open to it, and I've asked if anyone has a strong opinion on switching the order up to voice it, and so far, no one has. So I think once enough people want that loot from a different kill order, then we're open to switching it up.
I would like to go ahead and put in a recommendation that we kill Kree last.
That should probably just be a poll.
Yeah. Probably
Yeah,
a poll for each boss, and then see, an option for each boss, and just see who do you want to kill last.
and just if there's two of the bosses that end up getting voted highly, then we could rotate back and forth between those from week to week.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you can weight the whole thing based on that too.
Yeah, and our first time trying one of the a new order, we can also make sure that we won't unboon until after trio.
Are the mechanics
I'm
of
just
the fight
thinking, looking at the
different?
list. Kree has a really good chest. I'm not sure who all would want it. That trinket is insanely good for certain fights in TBC where you have to have caster's tank, and the wand is really good for a lot of our casters as well.
I heard somebody ask if the mechanics are different. Technically, not really. The mechanics aren't different. It just swaps the order in which the boss is in rage, right? So every time you drop one of the bosses, the other two get pissed off, and they do something different. Killing Kree last is typically considered the most dangerous because if you leave him up last, he hits harder, he hits faster, he does the poison bolt volley at people. So it's kind of like higher risk, higher reward typically. Because if you kill them before either of the other two, it gives them a bigger enrage bonus than Vim gets if you kill him last.
Thanks.
Yep.
Conventional wisdom though is if you're killing the later bosses in the raid, you're killing Uro, one-shotting Cthulhu, really Kree last shouldn't really challenge your raid if your raid's already demonstrated that
Yeah, I
AQ's
think
a
any
bitch.
kill order is doable for us at this point. Just on prog, right? That's why people don't kill Kree last, because he can be dangerous if you don't have a bunch of AQ gear already.
Yeah, right now the only SR is on Kree. That's the wand to Rizlok.
Mm-hmm. Do we have any warlocks in Mango who are planning to stay warlock in TBC?
Yep, I am, yes.
Because that trinket you'll want for tanking Illidan.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
SR in it right now.
No, you gotta start using your SR for it now.
Are those fights that level 70s can come back with small groups and reclaim, or is this too hard?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's really hard to get people to come back to AQ in TBC. There's so much stuff going on to farm in TBC.
Yeah, that's
Whenever you throw
understandable.
up an AQ 40, it's crickets.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Maybe it'll be
I
different
have
on a huge server than it was on a not huge server. Maybe 1 billion people want to do AQ 40, but it was really hard to get going.
So I have a question about Etiesh. What's going to happen with that? Is there a plan for it?
I think the general sentiment from Leeds and everyone else who I've talked to about it is that it should go to one of our more dedicated raiders who has pretty much perfect attendance, and it should be based on that and their availability going into TBC, just to make sure it's available for the Karazhan teleport, the party buff, and all the other benefits you get from it. So that's at least where my thinking is right now. That there's probably a list of I want to say 5 to 10 people who have kind of been with us from the beginning, who have made every raid, who we know are going to be here for TBC with us. That it would likely go to them. And this conversation will get revisited when Nax is announced, so that we have a plan for it. But it's not going to be an open role or SRable type thing. We're pretty much the day Nax gets released, we want to already know who's going to be getting it.
Along those lines,
actually,
would it be possible for people who are considering swapping classes in TBC, if we could get a raid sign up or a poll of some sort pre-Nax release of what people are planning to go into TBC so that we can plan NACs accordingly, so to speak.
That's pretty smart, honestly.
We're plan. Sorry, you're trying to plan NACs for TBC?
No, basically,
wants to know. Yeah, wants to know what we're gonna play going into TBC at the start of Nax, right? So if people know they want to swap Shaman, we should probably know that going into Nax, so that we don't designate somebody to get ATS and then they say, "Oh, actually, I want to swap," right? Stuff
Exactly.
like that. Just kind of have a general idea of, hey, are you staying on this character for Burning Crusade, or are you planning to roll something else?
The other thing I wanted to throw out there is realistically, you need your first 2 ATSs planned because you need to have a person. If somebody misses a raid or can't log in or their connection crashes and you have a shard drop, you need to know who that one is going to too. It can't just be like open roll if your designated ATS dude isn't there. Realistically, you need like a primary that's building the ATS and then a backup if they're not there or they crash for a certain boss or something goes wrong. Is this something to think about?
Yeah, good call out. Hunter weapon. Anyways,
Yeah, so I do have I will create a poll for the bug trio in order to figure that out, and then I think when Nax gets released, figuring out what everyone's plans are in the future will probably be a poll that we'll post. I know there's quite a few people who are going to be going Shaman.
Is there any loot prio going into Nax, or any sort of idea how to alleviate like contention over some of the really hot items?
No, we've been trying to move away from HRing or prioritizing items to certain people. We have leads have been talking about putting kind of how in BWL we put like what we think is main spec over off spec and like the order that we think there should go, but they're not going to be binding because that is considered like semi loot council. They're just going to be suggestions of what we believe main spec over off spec is for a lot of the items.
Also, probably be encouraging folks. I know we do it every raid tier, but especially going into Nax, there's so many guides available to go and look up what loot you should be targeting out of the raid. And I know tons of the officers and tons of the other raiders pretty regularly sim gear. So if you're not sure or you want to be 100%, you can always ask like me or anybody else that regularly does that to sim some gear for you and figure out like what the biggest DPS upgrades are going to be. But really important to look into that going into Nax, just because obviously every raid tier that we progress, loot becomes more and more heavily contested because the raids are getting harder. So the loot is getting harder to come by.
Something else with regards to that, I know Steven and I have talked with it one night. Would it be possible for leads to consider, doesn't have to be a soon decision, switching to an SRing based off of a TMB list? So every raider does a list of that's my BIS. So you have to go, you look up your BIS, you create a list for it on the website, and then you're soft reserving off that list. And then once that list is cleared, then you can start going for the other niche pieces that you don't really need but would be nice. And then you're just rolling on anything that's not SR'd like normal.
I think we'd be willing to consider it, but it's probably not going to fit well with kind of how we've been trying to simplify our loot rules and make it easy for when like new people join and stuff like that. And we're also trying to keep it in line with the other raid teams going into Nax, so that like all of our loot systems are going into TBC, that so that all the loot systems are still pretty much identical across the teams. But it's something that we can look into. It's something that like I know we've had multiple people to say, and it sounds like we're beating a dead horse, but it really does help to go create those BIS lists and figure out kind of like create a gear plan. So you already know before the raid comes out, like which gear you're going after and what your end goal is there.
And I would recommend
and I
looking
mean,
up
but
what's secondary to your actual BIS, so that way, say there's 15 freaking people on one item, you can go for a secondary that's maybe not as contested and it does just as good. So
Maybe, but like I
Yeah.
don't know. For example,
If
tonight
people
though,
need
like
help
I'm just
running
saying.
That's My BIS list and figuring that out, I was one of the main loot council people in a guild I was in an era that ran That's My BIS loot council system. So I can help figure out how to build how to build the list, but not necessarily put the items on it for you.
Sounded like Eamon, you were trying to say something. Go ahead.
Yeah, it was just I guess like an example for tonight, like with the BIS list and stuff, right? Is like those gloves drops. There's some cloth drops, cloth gloves. Thank you. There we go. And I didn't roll on them. They got disenchanted because I had the T2 piece reserved, right? I don't know. I just, as an example of something that may or may not happen, right? Like once you start complicating things, it's harder to kind of get people geared, you know?
Are you
Right, I think
saying
that's why.
our system is too complicated right now?
No. That was my fault. I should have rolled on them. I should have said something. I didn't. That was my fault. But I'm saying if like you start doing this BIS list, right? You start getting things a little more complicated, and you know that's what they can roll on. It's preventing people from upgrading their gear. That was my thought on it, rather than
No, that's not the case. You can
Oh,
still.
Oh,
Go ahead, Oreo.
Hang on.
Yeah, I was just gonna say real quick. I don't think we want to go all the way down the rabbit hole, but to Moose and Stephen's point, Eamon, in the That's My BIS list that they're talking about, they even said there's still the open roles for uncontested loot, right? So in this example, something that nobody had SR'd and it dropped, and you look at it and you go, well, it's not on my BIS list, but it's still an upgrade, and clearly nobody else needs it, so I'll open roll and I'll pick it up. That would still be the same, even with a That's My BIS list. That's My BIS is really just adding a little bit more loot homework, right? It's not going to change anything really in raid. It's just going to change kind of more of the prep that happens beforehand. But we don't want to. I guess if raiders want to talk about it, I'm happy to. We haven't decided to move to that yet, so I don't know if we really want to go that deep into that conversation.
Yeah, one thing
No,
to
that's
keep
fair.
in one thing to keep in mind here too is that like there's already a decent amount of work involved in doing loot under the current system we have, and we want to like try and minimize that. So a system where like we need to now go and audit SRs every week to see if they're on someone's That's My BIS just isn't going to be sustainable.
I think some of it is just us as raiders not being assholes. If I see something that's an upgrade for me, but on whatever add-on I have that tells me that it's a mage bis item, and I see 2 or 3 mages roll on it, I'm just simply not going to roll on it because it's their bis. I'm not going to take someone else's bis just because it's an upgrade.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's great. That's a perfect mentality for Mango, and I also think that we'll come across Mangos, because I'm one of them, that doesn't fully understand, like doesn't know everyone's BIS items. I like that there's an add-on. I want that. But yeah, I think there's some people who don't fit regular Mango culture that would be quote unquote assholes about loot, but there are Mango cultured people who could make a mistake because they're not at this of knowledge as the next person. So we can help each other out with that knowledge.
We can always have like a one-on-one side conversation. Like if someone reached out to me, perfect example was in ZG. One of the Edge of Madness thingy madiggers dropped, and Little Scent, it was the last one he needed. And somebody just said, hey, this is the last one that Little Scent needed. It was more off spec for me. I gave it to him. He doesn't play anymore, and I could have an amazing healing trinket, and I'm not bitter or anything, and that's neither here nor there. But I mean, just having a one-on-one conversation with someone, be like, "Hey, that's actually so and so's bis. You know, I get that it's probably an upgrade for you, but would you mind?" And I'd like to think that most people. I mean, it's gonna drop again. It's not that big of a deal. I'd like to think that most people would be understanding to that.
I agree.
And if you guys need any help looking for any BIS, I will help you look it up. It's not a big deal. I can even screenshot it and send it to you in over Discord. It's not a
Yeah.
big deal. I'm more than happy to help you.
I mean,
In general, hold on, Meat, before you say that, I think the mindset that like we want our mango raiders to have is that like when a piece of loot drops, you're not necessarily looking at like the percent damage increase it's going to do for you, but the raid overall. And that most of the time, a lot of the time, that means that the item's best use isn't going to be to you; it's going to be to someone else who just needs to upgrade that slot. It's their worst piece. Now they have it. Now they have a chance of upgrading it. It's going to have a bigger impact than it would going to you. That's the general kind of mindset that we want to see, is thinking about the entire raid first before kind of just your gear. And especially because of how short and finite the classic experience is. Like, we're 3 or 4 months from TBC and a lot of this becoming irrelevant, other than very niche pieces for tanking like Illidan and stuff like that.
what I was gonna say was some of the conversations I've had with people is they're only using Wowhead to find their best list based off, posts like the guides that they put there. I use Icy Veins primarily just because they don't give you just your bis; they give you your secondary, third, and fourth bis items as well, based on which phase of the release we're on. So you can look at that, and I typically keep it on my secondary screen, because if an item drops and I can just glance over and be like, hey, this is like the third best item that I can use in that slot, and not worry about, and if nobody else needs it, I can go after that item and not worry about cucking somebody on an upgrade.
Wowhead does that for some other stuff. It's weird. Some other sites just have top bis, and some have like five deep. And I've also noticed it depends on what class. So like for example, it might show 5 deep for Warlock, but not do that for Warrior, and it's just hit or miss depending on who wrote the article.
Yeah, like, I mean, the beauty of Icy Veins is it breaks it up not only by class but by spec as well.
Yeah, and I'm always going to Icy Veins is, in a lot case, a lot more accurate. Sometimes like where things drop and stuff isn't like the best, especially for like pre-raid bis. But when you're looking at bis lists, you always want to look at the ones that like give you options and also tell you if it's contested, which I think is really important. Like when you're looking at the rogue and warrior ones that are shared in Nax, kind of going back to what Kavoth mentioned earlier. Like, it's only really a tanking upgrade for the most part, but it's a huge upgrade for the DPS for rogues. And that's a contested item, and there's probably somewhere else where you can get you can make up for that warrior loot.
Yeah, and even
Yeah,
like the op tanks, tier 2.5 is way better for threat, and it still has mitigation. So like, literally, if we give warrior stuff, like my opinion is war tank should be like the only one truly getting into all the rogues are done, because it's just insane for them.
I don't know if you saw
It's so
my
expensive.
my message, Glorious, but has there been any thought about maybe starting to sell some items to pugs that we don't need, like CTS tonight as an example? Like, nobody really needed it, and I mean, you could probably sell that to somebody who needs it for like an alt that they just leveled for 1,000, 1,500 gold kind of thing, and that can go straight to the guild bank. You know what I mean?
The problem with that is also getting banned.
It's not a GD, it's not a GDKP though.
It's not, but Blizzard also hasn't been explicit about what their rule is and where the line is. So no, we're not planning on selling any loot. We had this conversation originally during MC. Yeah, when everyone got the Leaf and the Eye in MC, we started having this conversation about selling them. And the general consensus is that it's just, for one thing, doesn't really fit what we want to do as Mango. Like, we don't want these people coming in just like for one night to pay us money to get loot. Like, we want our raid filled with people who we enjoy raiding with, and that's always going to be more important than adding a little bit of gold to like the guild bank and stuff like that, or bringing in some random who we don't know.
Fair.
I think as somebody that has not played most of this content before, like we were talking about lists, Wowhead was helpful until it wasn't, right? So I think always be skeptical of any list. Like the phase 4, was it phase 4? Yeah, phase 4 or phase 5 list for hunters on Wowhead was actually pretty bad. Now that I can look back, like there wasn't a lot of info on some of it. And like Morio was talking about, like those sims can really be clutch in that situation to let you know what actually is going to be an upgrade for you, especially comparing it to what you currently have, because sometimes it's like a puzzle and you're trying to figure out which pieces upgrade where, and so understanding, okay, this piece is not good for me now, and just understanding all of that is important. So sims can be intimidating, but really double checking with sims can, because sometimes it's not always what you expect, I guess.
Yes.
Is my point.
But the thing is I mean, that's what things like icy veins, like why those lists exist, because it takes a lot of the guesswork out and a lot of the having to sim, just because I mean this is not new content, and it's been theory crafted to hell and back. So
And that's fair. I think for people that either are new and or people that know they're not going to be able to grind and play enough to get a certain item like that, and that's a part of like all the BIS lists, you know, that then all of a sudden that's not applicable to them because maybe they realistically just know they're not going to be the player that's going to be able to get that, especially with our, you know, with the semi-casual nature of Mango. There are going to be people that just have to accept, okay, this gear piece is not going to be something I can get, and so understanding, okay, what's the next best and what's the easiest path to get that.
Because it's almost not worth putting Thunder Fury on a BIS list.
Yeah.
Someone say Thunder Fury.
Patch Candy's better. Changed my mind.
actually, Pallies with Thunder Fury and TBC are very effective.
Yeah, I'm also just as a note, if you're looking for BIS like information for your class and like the guides and stuff, the class specific channels are great resources. Like the other teams have a lot of very knowledgeable people who have kind of worked through a lot of this. And if you want a broader opinion than just Mango, those are the perfect places to ask. And then we have the role channels for Mango, where if you're looking for like say a mage's BIS list, just ask in there, and one of the leads or one of the other people in your role will like try and find one that kind of matches what we're talking about tonight.
And you can always talk to your like members of your own class and see what people are going for and like what could like sneak in and not, type of a thing. So you're not just like competing against the same item. Like if you both eventually get the items, you just like swap what you're SRing basically.
So what are people's general thoughts on Viscidus? Is that something that like, I know there's a few people who like want some loot off there, like the femur and stuff like that. I've been SRing since day one, the brooch on there, but like none of it is stuff that I'm willing to, like, I'm not the first one to jump up and be like, hey, we should be doing Viscidus every single lockout. We definitely want to down them at least once to say we did, and maybe enough to get like people loot. That's kind of where I'm thinking, and I wanted to see what other people think. Like, is it something like, do you want to be clearing 9 of 9 AQ every single week, or is it something that we only kind of do it until we don't need it anymore?
I mean, I would say yes, because I mean we've only had what 4 legitimate attempts, and we almost killed him. I mean, he's not that far off from being, you know, downed and then eventually farm status.
It just means that everyone has to come more prepared. We need more people. If we want the consensus of people to come, then we need more people to help with the farming sacks.
And I know I missed that this week, but I mean I was there the week before, and I have no problem helping with that. And I'm sure other people share the same sentiment.
Because that's going to be the most important part here, is getting the people together for the sack farm.
Yeah, and I'll make some more like easy throws so anyone that doesn't have engineering can have something they can throw at it too.
Yeah, and another thing too, if you're not able to come to the specific night where we do sack farms, you can always go farm the scorpions in 1,000 Needles, in that little big circle pit area. Every single scorpion there can drop large venom sacs, which can also be used to remove the poison off of viscous poisons by creating them into a potion.
Where did you say again?
1,000 Needles. It sounded though
okay.
like Zan, you were going to say something, I think.
Would it be worth it, maybe not now, but later on, to do kind of a poll, POLL poll, on AQ40 with the optional bosses, if people need loot off of them or not, so that we're not wasting our time killing bosses that nobody even needs anything from?
Yeah, we base it off SRs right now. And that's why I'm kind of bringing it up that like there's a possibility that like if we had a strong enough opinion from the rest of the raid that like Viscidus isn't worth the extra time farming, they would rather be in Skolo getting their rep to get easy Naxatune instead of spending that hour or two a week that we need to farm sacks. That maybe we pull Viscidus off the schedule and we do a one-time transfer of pity points where the people who had been SRing stuff can transfer it to another item. That's been discussed before, and so that's kind of why we're bringing it up. But we do check the SR lists. Like, if no one was SRing Viscidus loot, this would be a different conversation. But we do have people who've been SRing stuff and people who are interested in loot off them.
How many?
But there might be more too, because since we haven't cleared it, people may not be like wanting to like roll the
Yes.
dice on
Yeah,
gambling.
I was thinking the
for it.
same thing with Bug Trio on that. If we get more formalized polls, then people can fess up if they want something different. Because if they know we're doing it one way, or at least assume, then they're like, well, I'm not going to SR on it, obviously.
True.
Like if I know if we're going to kill Lord Kree last, if we're going to start doing that, I will SR Petrified Scarab every single time until I get it.
And the wand too. Can't forget about the wand.
All right, I have something to speak for on behalf of Lily. So Lily
was working my way
says, question for the group: are we comfortable with people calling people out for rolling on BIS if someone else needs it? If that's
I
part
think
of
that's-
Mango culture, then fine, but don't want people to feel called out if they make a mistake.
Yeah,
Right?
you guys have heard me when something drops, like especially when we were first going into AQ, I'll say something like, "Oh, that's Feral Bis." Like I know it's probably good for a couple of our rogues and stuff like that. Like we do bring it up, but I want to be very clear that just calling someone out for it, like maybe that's how they enjoy the game. Maybe the getting the new pieces of loot is the most satisfying part of the game for them. And we're not going to tell people how to play. But I think some general being vocal about when things drop and kind of specifying where you think it should go, I could be kind of allowed, but it's just that calling out part of that statement that I'm like, I don't want us all jumping on someone's neck as soon as they like win a roll that's off. Like, yeah, you guys know what I'm saying.
I think if you're concerned, it's fair to bring it to leadership and say, point it out, and then a conversation can be had.
Yeah.
But I don't know that we need to in voice chat every time something like that happens, like put people on blast. That's probably not great for culture.
Yeah.
We never want to put anyone on blast in any format. So I think it's perfectly said to go through leadership. If you can feel friendly about it, obviously DM the person if you have like some advice. But if you're gonna blow up somebody's DMs without coming to leadership, then that's gonna be a problem.
Will there be a return to AQ40 after we start Nax, or do you think that will realistically be the end?
If I remember correctly, at least once we start getting Atiyesh progress, we have to come back to get the base of Atiyesh off Cthulhu.
Yes.
Yeah. And there's still a lot of good stuff for everybody that they carry from AQ 40 into Nax, and it stays through even Nax. So
yeah,
I know for me, because this is my first time, and I haven't done next, so I don't know what that's actually going to feel like. But for entering AQ 40 and feeling the up in difficulty, and in required preparation, I enjoy a night like tonight where I get to go back to BWL, not just to face roll. I mean, there's still a good reason people from there to become better for progression, but I'm just saying, like, I enjoy that kind of go back and feel like a god for a night.
yeah, and that's always part of our calculations here, and like it's kind of why we're pumping the brakes a little bit these 2 weeks, and kind of going back, taking it like a little bit slower, easier content that isn't going to take as many consumes or anything like that. So I think even when we're in the progress phase during Nax, if we start to feel, and there'll probably be polls and stuff like that, if we start to feel that people are strained with progression and stuff, then like maybe the next week will be like a return to old content where we'll do AQ and BWL in one night.
Yeah, I was gonna say with our times, like I feel like that's totally doable. I mean, I don't know how much time progression Nax is gonna take, but it might be like that could be another night of our raid. I don't know exactly, especially because it's like we haven't heard about like anything about Nax yet, but like maybe it'll be longer than we I don't know. It all depends on how long Nax is, I think, at least. Where it's
Yeah.
like, because we might want to go full like balls to the wall, everybody into Nax because there's only like 2 months of it before pre-patch, or like they have no announcement at all, and then it's like, okay, well maybe we can phase back in something like BWL AQ. Yeah, I don't know. It depends on Blizzard, I think.
Or we might find we hit a boss that we just don't have the gear to beat yet, so we switch one night to getting the gear from previous raids.
Yep.
Yeah.
But our plan will be, I think, to answer Stephen's original question, our plan will always be to continue to go back to the old raids as much as it allows. And ideally, we reach a point where, God forbid, we can clear Nax in a single night. Then we do get that second night where we can always be doing AQ and BWL. But for that first week, the first probably couple weeks, be ready to spend both raid nights in Nax. It is a long raid. It's 15 bosses. There's lots of trash. The trash is difficult in a lot of spots. The bosses have actual mechanics. They aren't just DPS bags. It's just a huge ramp up in difficulty all across the board. More consumes, everything.
Okay, that being said, when I first started playing Classic and we hit Nax, my guild was a shit guild, and we still cleared Nax. It took us like 4 or 5 weeks after everybody else had done it, but we still did it. And it's not hard once you get it down. Like if you get the mechanics down, it's an easy raid.
Yeah, it's just
Yep.
making sure people are coming with consumes. That's all.
Yeah, it's like Cthulhu. People always talk about like how hard that fight is, but once you actually do it and you nail the mechanics week to week, it's a very simple fight.
Rank 14 too, making a big difference this go around.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask if there was some comment early on to if any of the R14 folks are gonna be rewarded. Is that still on the table? Have you discussed it at all?
I think every time we've discussed it, it's been a no for various reasons. That's a personal goal for the person, like that they're achieving. Like, yes, it helps the raid overall, but it wouldn't really be fair to be going and rewarding people just because they have more time, when really what we want is your time in Mango, the 6 hours that we spend together and the 20 mans we do and stuff like that. That's far more important than R14.
Yeah, I mean, the reason I did R14 was I didn't want to have to worry about a weapon until max. That's the whole reason I did
True.
it.
I mean, but on the other side of the
I
coin,
did
I mean, I could
R14
have
because I don't have a lot.
I could have done R14, but I didn't because I didn't want because I didn't. I mean, it might sound silly to some people, but I didn't like the skin of the Axis, and I didn't want to waste my time on a weapon I didn't want to use. You know.
Yeah.
I got R7 so I could get laid. That's all.
Did it
Best
work?
we heard tonight.
LEI
All you had to
apostrophe
do was
D, you
ask.
pervert.
I killed Hogger to get laid.
No, but what I'm saying though is like like to find like let's say you guys did decide to reward the people that did the R14 grind. Somebody like me who didn't do it for my reasons suddenly gets slighted because I made a conscious choice not to do it. And had I known I was going to get rewarded for it down the road, I would have done the grind, even though it was for something I didn't want.
Yep. So you can see there's a lot of reasons why we wouldn't.
I'm not lonely.
Yeah. That's one of all of those reasons kind of combined are why we've always kind of viewed that negatively.
As far as it goes for Nax progression, I mean, I personally think we will be able to clear 2 wings first night, no problem. Like Spider Wing, easily.
Oh yeah,
and then probably, I think we'd be able to down Thaddeus.
It's probably going to be Spider and Plague first.
Spider and Plague. Hagen will be the only cock block just because it's just it's a
Because he's unclean.
Well, the mechanic is it's solid, but sometimes sometimes the floor doesn't work the way it's supposed to, and it's not the player's fault.
That was a bug in 2019. They fixed it.
Yeah.
But even back in the original, it was kind of janky. But if they fixed it since, then
yeah, we should be good, and it'll be fun to see what kind of progress we make. Week 1, I agree. I think we'll get 1, maybe 2 wings down, but it'll be fun to see.
Yeah, it's the big thing with Nax is like I had Earth. You were kind of asking if it's realistic that like if Mango is going to be able to clear. 100%. I think Mango can easily 15 of 15 the raid and down every single boss. It's just a matter of timing. That like we only get those 6 hours together each week, and we need to try and fit the clear into there. And that's the thing that's been holding us back with Viscidus at the same time too, is just like we were running out of time at the end of the night on Thursdays, and then we just had to kind of slow start when we switched to AQ last week to go for the first attempts that we had against them. But we'll get there eventually, especially the more that we clean up like AQ 40, and the faster we get there, the more time we have for Viscidus at the end of the night. And once we get Viscidus down, it's very easy to repeat that same pattern every time. And Nax is going to be the same way.
just kind of touching on what Lily was saying about if a warrior were to go after the tier set. I just looked at the tier set, and